Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is the final video in the topic of hyperbola, where we will discuss a few examples on hyperbola. Let's see the first example here, where the question asks us to find vertices, foci, and also the asymptotes of the hyperbola. So this is the equation that is given. And finally, they ask us to sketch the graph. So first of all, let us rewrite the equation that is given to us. It is x minus 1 squared over 16 minus y plus 2 squared over 9 equal to 1. So let us compare this equation with the general equation of hyperbola. Since the first term here is x, therefore we know that this hyperbola, the transverse axis is parallel to x-axis. So since we know this, therefore we know that our hyperbola will open to the right and also open left. So let us just write this and keep it as our information. Now let's compare this with our general equation with x as the first term, x minus h squared over a squared minus y minus k squared over b squared equal to 1. Therefore, let us compare with the equation that is given here. So, we can conclude that our center is 1 minus 2. So we have one information here. So just keep it and let us compare what is a squared. A squared is equal to 16. Therefore, your a is equal to 4. So keep it. Next, let us compare our b squared. B squared is equal to 9. Therefore, our b is equal to 3. So using the information of a and also b, now we can calculate the value of c. Your c is square root a squared plus b squared. So square root 16 plus 9. This is square root of 25. Therefore, the value of c is equal to 5. So using all of this information, let us now straight away sketch the graph. Let us graph x-axis, y-axis, and also our origin. Let's fill in our center. Let me use the blue pen here. So center is 1 minus 2. So label this as your center, 1 minus 2. Next, we know that this graph will be opening right and opening left, because now we have the transverse axis is going through this line here. Therefore, let's straight away find our vertices. Our A is 4. Therefore, from the center here, let's move to the right by 4 units and move to the left by 4 units. So now your new V1 is equal to minus 3 minus 2. Let us see the coordinate of V2 right now. So from this point of 1 minus 2, let's move to the right by 4 units. So your new coordinate for V2 is equal to 5 minus 2. So I finish pointing out the vertices. Therefore, let's straight away graph our hyperbola, opening right and also opening left. Let us now utilize the value of c here in order to find our foci. So our c is 5. Therefore, from our center here, let's go back 5 units in order for us to find the foci. So if you go back 5 units, this is the point of your F1, which is -4, -2. let us find out the coordinate of F2. So from your C, just go to the right by 5 units, and then this should be your F2. So your F2 is equal to 6, negative 2. Moving on, let us utilize the value of B equal to 3. So this is involving your co-vertices. So from the center, let's go up by 3 units. And let's go down by 3 units. So that is the point of your co-vertices. Let's utilize this distance in order to find your asymptote line. So go up from your vertices as much as B distance and go down as much as B distance. Okay, so connect the dots, the edges there, and then let's connect the 2 edges here. Make sure you go through your center. So extend it outside, and again let's connect the 2 edges here. Make sure you go through your center and make sure you extend it. Therefore, you can find the shape of the hyperbola. Last but not least, let us together find the equation of our asymptotes. So, for transverse axis parallel to x-axis, the general equation of asymptote is y minus k equal to plus minus b over a x minus h. So, let us substitute the value of our h and k as well as the value of our b over a. Therefore, let's fill in. Your k is equal to minus 2. So minus minus 2 becomes plus, plus minus b over a. b is 3, a is 4. And then x minus h. So your h is 1. So it is x minus 1. Therefore, this is the general equation of your asymptotes. So the positive asymptote is here and the negative asymptote is here. So let me show you here the summary of example 1. We have our center in the middle here with the coordinate of 1 minus 2. Then, since our a is equal to 4, we can utilize the value of 4 in order for us to find our vertices. So, when you go to the left by 4 units, this is our vertices here, minus 3, minus 2. And when we go to the right by 4 units, this is our vertices here, which is 5 minus 2. Next, let us utilize the value of C. Our value of C is 5, so this will help us in order to find the foci. So C is 5, another value of C here is 5. So this will be used to find our foci. So let me write your foci here. The foci will be minus 4 minus 2. This is your F1, while for F2, the value is 6, negative 2. Next, we will utilize the value of B. Your B is 3, so we'll use B in order for us to find the co-vertices. So when you go up from the center by 3 units and go down by the center by 3 units, that is the value of B. So let's connect this from your vertices, go up by 3 units and go down by 3 units. So combine the edges there. Then you can connect these edges here. Make sure it goes through your center and then expand it. And these 2 edges here, connect it, go through center and expand it. Therefore, you can find these 2 asymptotes line here. So just now we have calculated our asymptote using the general formula. This is the formula. So let's write the asymptote at the places. For the asymptote with a positive slope, it is this one with y plus 2 equal to 3 over 4 x minus 1. And for the negative slope asymptote, it is y plus 2 equal to negative 3 over 4 x minus 1. So this is the final graph with the completed label that we have found just now. So that's the end of example 1. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.